Okay, so Kat found I want to say it's a music quiz from 2005. It's from 10 years ago.
Well, it's a quiz about 2005.
And music.
Yes, it's how well do you remember the top songs of 2005. It's from BuzzFeed.
Music is one of my strong points. I'm excited to take this. Now, it should be noted in 2005, I spent half the year working in rock radio and half the year working in pop radio. I'm assuming it's a pop quiz?
It seems to be.
Okay. So I'm curious to see how I do on this. I do consider music one of my passions. I consider myself pretty knowledgeable when it comes to music.
You always seem to know what song was on what album or what year that song came out.
Those for me are pretty easy. But I would call 05 a year that would be shaky for me. Like if it were 06 through present, 100% I would do great.
You have this freakish memory though. And I don't say that as a bad thing at all. It is mind-blowing to me, the things that you remember and the details that you remember about things. My friends all read me about that too. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah.
It's just something I care about, so I pay attention to it.
But it's not just music though. In life in general, there are things you remember, and I'm like, how do you even? I don't know.
Really weird about dates and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So Mariah Carey's hit "We Belong Together." Do you know which album it came from?
Yeah, that came from the Emancipation of Mimi.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Are there choices?
There are. There's the Emancipation of Mariah, the Emancipation of Mimi, and the Emancipation of Me.
It's Mimi.
All right, you got that right. What song did Rihanna break out with in 2005?
Phone to Replay.
Yep, I actually knew that one. Which band released the love song "You and Me" in early 2005?
That was Lifehouse. I wouldn't call it early 05, but maybe the album was.
Look at that, released on their self-titled album. Backstreet Boys made a return in 2005. What was the name of the first song released from the album Never Gone?
I'll need choice. Is I Want You to Know a choice?
It's not.
All right, give me some choices.
Inadequate, insufficient, incomplete.
Incomplete.
That is correct. That was the first single after a 2-year hiatus.
What am I, 3 for 3 so far?
So far, so good. 4 for 4. Gwen Stefani taught people everywhere how to spell what word?
You're probably looking for bananas.
You would be correct. Yes.
BANANAS.
Yes. Which Kelly Clarkson song was actually released in 2005? Since You've Been Gone, Breakaway, Because of You.
I thought they all were. I'll say Since You've Been Gone.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It was Because of You. That was released in 05 with her album Breakaway. Since You've Been Gone was actually released at the end of 2004.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where I got it mixed up. All right, so my first one wrong.
Sierra collaborated with which artist for 1-2 Step?
Missy Elliott.
You are correct. What's the lyric to the first verse of Gorillaz' Feel Good Inc.?
I'll need choices.
Cities breaking down on a mammal's back. Cities breaking down on your mama's back. Cities breaking down on a camel's back.
I'll say camel. I have no idea.
Final answer?
Yeah, it's just a guess.
You're correct.
It's the one that makes sense, really.
Complete this song title. Wake Me Up When blank ends.
September. That one's easy.
All right, very good. A little Green Day from American Idiot. Which song broke the record for most digital downloads in a week?
I don't know.
Gold Digger from Kanye West and Jamie Foxx? Was it We Belong Together from Mariah Carey, or was it Run It from Chris Brown?
I don't think it'd be Run It. I'm gonna say Gold Digger.
You're correct.
I had no idea.
80,000 digital downloads the first week.
Nowadays, that's not very good at all.
I know, right? Now that's chump change these days. Who won Best New Artist at the 47th Annual Grammy Awards? Was it Hoobastank, Maroon 5, or Kanye West?
I don't know that Hoobastank was a new artist at the time. Maroon 5, I feel like they would have been the year before. I'm going to say Kanye West, even though he raps a lot about not getting love from the Grammys.
Is that your final answer?
Sure, yeah.
It was actually Maroon 5.
Really?
Beat out Kanye, Joss Stone, Lost Lonely Boys, and Gretchen Wilson that year.
Say this again? I'm curious. Maroon 5.
Maroon 5 beat out Kanye West, Joss Stone, Lost Lonely Boys, and Gretchen Wilson that year.
Interesting.
What album did the Black Eyed Peas release in May of 2005? Was it Ella Funk, Bridging the Gap, or Monkey Business?
Ella Funk.
Final?
Yeah.
It was Monkey Business. It was their 4th studio album.
I was on fire earlier.
I know. It was released May 25th, 2005. All right. Finish the lyrics. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a...
freak like me.
You are correct.
All right. I'm getting it back.
Just a few more. Let Me Love You was a hit for which singer in 2005? Neo, Chris Brown, Mario.
That was Mario.
Very good. Did you know Neo actually wrote the song?
I'm not surprised, but I didn't know that.
50 Cent wanted to take the ladies where in 2005?
Well, it wouldn't be into club. What are the choices?
The Brandy Store, the Candy Shop, or the Shandy Cafe?
Oh, come on. Don't insult me, Kat. That's the Candy Shop.
What was the first single from Rob Thomas's debut solo album, Something to Be? I
have no idea. Choices.
Smooth, This Is How a Heart Breaks, or Lonely No More?
Smooth was like 2000, so it can't be that one. What are your choices?
This Is How a Heart Breaks and Lonely No More.
I'll say Lonely No More.
You're correct. It was his first solo single. And Smooth was actually a Santana song that he was featured on. He was a guest on that song.
Sure. But it was from like 2000.
Yeah, I think so. Which Fall Out Boy song was released as the lead single off their 2005 album From Under the Cork Tree?
Sugar, We're Going Down.
You don't want the choices? That's your final answer?
All right, give me the choices.
This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race.
No, it's after.
Sugar, We're Going Down, Dance Dance.
Sugar, We're Going Down was first.
Very good, Rob. That was their very first single from their second album.
That was the first song I ever scheduled as a music director.
Really?
Yes.
Very cool. Did you know the song was written by their bass player, Pete Wentz?
No. I'm not surprised.
And then, last but not least, Akon was feeling how in 2005?
They're probably looking for Lonely, but go ahead and give me some choices, please.
Lonely, horny, or distraught?
He was probably feeling all of those things at some point in 2005, but I think they're looking for Lonely.
All right, you are correct.
How did I do? I'm dying to know. I think I did all right.
You got 15 out of 18 right. It says you are top of the charts. Brilliant job. You're top of the pops.
Hey, all right. Top of the pops.
We bet you're extremely popular at music trivia.
I would think that would probably be a fair statement.
Probably.
That is one thing where I will toot my own horn. I know, bless you. I know my way around music. As long as it's not country. I can, especially pop music.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kat. That was good stuff there.